Hey there guys, how's it going? My name is Sumit Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy, and I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. Today I want to talk about mental conditioning, okay? We have some deliberation here. We can actually change our mental conditioning. You see, this has been something that has been reinforced and repeated into our minds. So what if we could take the 10% of our circumstances and distance ourselves from it? What if we can take 50% of our genetics and distance ourselves from it, but the 40% of action that we can take on our own happiness, we take those actions. We take those action steps towards it. Why? Because it's fulfilling. We want to live a full life, fulfilling life, fully fill our lives. Okay? So a lot of the times what happens is we take power away from our own minds. We self-sabotage. We let our negative thoughts make us feel heavy, make us feel sad, make us feel unworthy. But guess what? They're only thoughts. It's not what is happening in this present moment. It is what you're future projecting or past projecting. It's not in the deep eternal now. And so, give yourself the space to really deconstruct what you're going through and what is triggering you. Because it's not so much about the ideas behind it. It's about how you respond to those ideas. You see, a lot of us are very scattered and confused. We don't have any direction. We're walking around directionless. Okay, directionless. We are in avoidance, meaning we're dancing in the void. And what we need to be doing is dancing with our flow state towards our specific purpose and soul mission on this planet. But if we find ourselves just, rummaging through the furniture instead of actually enjoying the furniture, sitting down, taking the plastic off, and actually using it, it's not going to make our lives as meaningful as we think it is. Okay? So how do we condition our minds? We could learn the multiplication tables, or we could play Sudoku, or we can do crossword puzzles, but is that really helping you move your mind towards where you want to go? No. What you do instead is you take all your energy, all that energetic charge, you take all of that energy and you put it in the direction of what you want to create. You don't put it into the direction of what you don't want to create. Instead, you put it into the direction of positivity. You channel all that energy and you deliberately tell your mind, I'm moving it towards this specific outcome, and it's a positive outcome, and I'm spreading positivity with my energy. Now, this does not mean to, go over the negative emotions and ignore it completely, because that needs to be acknowledged and owned before it is released. However, at the same time, if we start dwelling in the negative, we're going to stay there. Okay, straight up. If you're going to be dwelling on the negative every single day, you're thinking the same negative thoughts, and maybe you have a disorder that makes you do that. Okay, that's besides the point. This is not what I'm talking about. This is for healthy people who choose those negative thoughts despite the chance of positivity. Okay? Some people don't have that option. Okay? Their brain's chemistry is messed up. But if you have that option, why are you not using that gift of deliberately choosing your positive energy? Expecting recovery, expecting things to get better, expecting you to start working out, expecting you to get healthier, expecting yourself to make an impact on the world, expecting yourself to make more money. You see, we live in this narrative, a lot of students out there, we live in this narrative of, man, I gotta pay back my debt, I've gotta do this, I've gotta do that, I'm a broke college student, and they're still in that mentality today. Hey, I know hella friends who are there right now. friends, and I call them friends, okay, that are there right now. But, bro, what are you doing? You got to get yourself out of that mentality. That's the mentality you were shackled into. Yeah, I know, but gotta pay for college. Well, what about living? Yes, you gotta pay back your debt. I don't like debt either. I hate it, in fact. But the fact is, you gotta still keep moving forward. You can't let that leave you in a sunken and hollow place, leaving you rot like an apple. Because apple still has its core. Do you still have your core? Do you know what your values are? Do you know what you're working towards? Or are you floating around aimlessly, trying to look for guidance instead of trusting the internal guidance system, the GPS that is already there within you? You've got to deliberately push your mind to the direction that it wants to go. It does not want to go there at times. Now, this push is not a force. Okay? That's where people get it wrong. They're like, oh, I need to hustle my way into this. I need to exert pressure into this. No. Hard work does not have to be pressure, and it does not have to be stressful, and it does not have to lead you into burnout. Because once you're inspired and you're coming from joy, and you're actually moving one foot forward into it, this is why I'm saying it's a positive momentum, right? It's a direction that is making you feel good, and that feel good energy gives you more energy. In fact, it is an expansive energy, not a contracting energy. Contracting energy is you feel sad, you wait, you feel even more sad, you wait, you repress those feelings, you keep it there for another year, you wait, you're still sad, you're trying to get happy, but you're forcing it, and then you go back to sadness. Look, you have to fully process, take that stuff out. It's like, right? It's like purging. It's like it's gonna feel uncomfortable to vomit that stuff out, right? And I'm not talking literally, this is a metaphor, obviously, but take that negativity out of you. It is toxic. Negativity is toxic, straight up. It's toxic behavior. So instead of that, why not channel that energy, understand what it is, let it go, clear slate, and now we start to deliberately move our mind's momentum towards what we truly want to create in this world. Instead, people are still focusing on, oh man, how can I get away from this? This is that bad thing. I don't want this. And they keep focusing on that thing. Okay, this is like mental exercise, guys. Do you get that? Like, it takes effort to go to the gym and do stuff, right? It takes some effort, but it's effortless effort. That's what you got to understand. When am I having the best times, moving or working out? Is when I don't put this burden on myself that it needs to be this specific way, but I let myself move with it and go through the motions of it and actually enjoy what I'm doing. That's when you tap into the flow. That's when it shifts for you. So today, if you're watching this, I know it's the day after Christmas, but look, it's high time, okay? You have got to right now decide and declare to yourself, from today onwards, I choose positivity no matter what. That is my filter for the world. I choose positivity no matter what. Negativity comes my way. All right, I see you. I acknowledge you. Okay, but I'm still going to go over there. Okay? Thank you very much. All right, thank you for your appreciation. Thank you for triggering me. Thank you for reminding me of that. I feel that. I know it. All right, bye-bye. High five. Okay? And then you shift directions. You got to skirt, okay? On that negativity a little bit. And you got to intentionally go towards the positive. Intentionally. Deliberately. And once you can do that, you build momentum. You build positive momentum. You create what you want in life. Not being stuck and debating with yourself about it, but deciding. There's debating and then there's decision. Okay? I'm going to invest in this program. I'm not the one debating whether I want to do it. I know I want to do it. Okay, the only thing is generating the resources for it. What can I do right now? So my mind works in that way. It doesn't work in the way of like, oh, I don't know if it might not be right for me right now. And, it's like, no, what is that going to get me? My dreams are calling and I'm saying, oh, yeah, maybe later. I can't really do that right now. I mean, sure, but there are these circumstances and logistics and, probability that it won't happen. And we've got to look at the feasibility factor and maybe we've got to be safe, All of that mind junk in the junkyard is not helpful. So what do? We become a recycling plant. We take that junk and we make something new out of it. We make it into a material that is base material, and from that base material, we make something new again. And we reuse and recycle our thoughts in a way that is empowering. It is not what you think, it's how you think, again, right? So really start to implement this, guys. I hope you have an incredible day. May the flow be with you and stay legendary. I'll see you guys next time.